Day 5, a short and sweet. If you want to know about my coaching program or like what it is that we're doing, you don't even have to want to join it. If you want to know what we're doing, what we're going to do, what you're going to miss out on, okay, this is my FOMO, okay? I don't want anyone to make a choice because they're scared they're gonna miss out. If you have that energy, let's just really check ourselves. What is it that I'm gonna miss out on? Why would I feel like I'm gonna miss out on it? What is it? What is the purpose of why I would want to do it? Not, I need to do it because I'm going to miss out on it. That is not the energy we're going to bring. A shitty energy that I am ready to move beyond with the marketing and coaching world. And that's why you see I shared all of my group coaching, everything beforehand. And I've shared it multiple times throughout this program, and I gave you value. What you did with it is up to you. But I've been to the point before where I've left people hanging. And because I'm someone who is very, I realize things, I do a lot of self-reflection, I knew that I wasn't going to do that. So in order for me to be able to present something, I needed to make sure I had a next step for somebody instead of to leave them hanging or go to somebody else that they think might do what I'm going to do, and then they end up going backwards. And everything is perfect, okay? So just what energy are you bringing? And so with the Rewire B4, this is going to be about really celebrating this newfound confidence and self-love as a woman. Now, why is it important to have confidence? I don't necessarily know, but what I do know is when I say, I'm going to help you be confident, you are asking for confidence. You want confidence. Most people think that it's a gift or that, like, only some people get. Confidence is simply behaving in your way every day. Behaving in your way every day. When you begin to behave in your way every day, working on your shadows, working on your wounds, working on your ancestral baggage, your karmic baggage, it's not even yours, your emotions. Learning your brain, learning your body, rewiring your nervous system. That's what you really want. And when those things are occurring, then you have confidence. Then you shed weight. Then all of a sudden things begin to fall into place like light speed. Okay? So I'm a really big words person. There's so much power in words. And so I just want to go through my notes here. So really, truly, everything you hear from me is honestly being channeled, coming from the heart. And this program is something that I've been called to do but in the same sense, I've called out for, okay? And so being able to rewire your brain, your body, beliefs, and your perception of beauty is actually all interconnected. And by addressing them, you can create a powerful foundation of this quote unquote confidence and self-love. Okay, so comprehending. Now, I want self-love. I want confidence. There's no arrival. There's no true knowing what that means until you begin to behave in your way every day. That's what then goes, she's confident, she has self-love. Because she's behaving in her way every day, because that's harder than hell with the programming you have right now. And that's why I'm putting such emphasis on not just rewiring the brain, not just rewiring who you're being, but rewiring all of it and your perception on top of it all, because that's the biggest thing, is starting to create something different, a new game to play. Okay, and that's, think about going into a game, right? You've been playing the same game for lifetimes, really, what's inside you. You've been playing the same game for lifetimes. And now you want something different, but you're still playing the game that you're playing. We got to create a new game to play. We're always winning the game we are playing. I create the peace around me. I create the peace around me. Okay? And so our brains they're super powerful tools. The brain technology just like floors me. Okay, the more you learn about the brain, the more you know. You have no fucking clue what its potential is. All you know is you have to behave in the way. And what is the way? It is literally working with your brain every single day in this new brain technology of whatever you create in your one-page playbook that you get to play every day. Okay, that's what's so fun about this. It's very not so much fun when you do it by yourself. And so in this program, we're going to really start to explore and reprogram the brain to support your goals, your dreams, and your vision for yourself. And so then next, we're going to rewire the body, and we're going to be doing all these things at once with a one-page playbook. But the body is the temple, and it's essential to take care of it. And we'll explore ways to nourish your body with healthy food, movement, and nourishing practices. Okay, like how this one-page playbook is going to shapeshift your body. Okay, because it's been built to be able to do that. Shape-shifting is possible. Take a look at my old stuff. Okay, next, we're going to be rewiring the brain. Your beliefs shape your reality, the game you're playing. And they can either limit you or empower you. And we'll work on identifying and shifting any limiting beliefs that you are holding back on and replace them with empowering ones. And this actually is a somatic, physical process that is going to take place during the coaching sessions. So I'm not just saying this. We're not just talking about shifting and changing limiting beliefs. We work with the body, the future self, different realms, and all energetically. And that's what it takes. There is the technology accessible to you, and I will teach you how to tap into it. But at where we're at as humans, we can't access, it's not accessible to us because we are too stuck in our old game, right? And very few people are teaching the new game. What is the new game? Your game. That's it. That's the technology that we all have. It's so amazing, okay? And so then finally, we're going to start to really address beauty. And beauty is more than just skin deep. And it's about feeling confident and comfortable in your skin. And we'll explore ways to enhance your natural beauty and create self-care routines, which is just literally full on nourishing. What are you doing to nourish your relationship every single day to your divine source, to the one-page playbook that you created? Okay? And my guidance is quantum work. So it's high level, high speed, and very safe. Very safe. I've made it this way. I've dealt with a lot of unsafety and uncertainty, and I get really scared of, I was really scared of working with people on this deep level, and I see the detriment that's occurring in the health coaching world when it's not regulated and anyone can coach anybody, and that can be very damaging. Okay? So that's why I bring it. Like, I'm gonna bring it. That's why you would choose me, right? And so I just want to read this. Okay. And so it's gonna be a collective power though. Yes, I'm gonna be there. I'm going to help you learn how to channel, and it's gonna be like that because I'm gonna teach you about the moments and the free will and how you can make a choice based on being safe versus being scared of whatever it is that we're going to be doing in shadow work. Shadow work. I love it. Okay. And so if you are ready to really celebrate yourself and to really do something different and something new, if you're being called to just step into a new way, is nothing else working for you? If nothing else is working for you, you're going to continue to play that game. But if you can source from your heart, your fractal lines, your karmic past, the things that need to be released specifically from you, and you're asking for it, and you will get, it won't look necessarily like you would think it would look like, but I'm going to teach you to not have an expectation. And when you are on your way, there's no expectations. It's done. Everything's done. The expectations come from the 3D world, and they're going to keep you in the hustle and flow and masculine hierarchy, all that stuff. So if you want to move beyond that, that's what I'm here to do. But what I wanted to share with you too, as I say, that's what I'm here to do. This is about the physical body. This is about the physical body. We need the physical body. That's it. So when I hear people say, you are not your body, that is a lie. Most of you are probably living in your astral body. What? Brooke, I thought you were the weirdo that astral traveled. No. I'm astral travel completely different because I know what the astral body is. And for so many years, I was like outside myself, watching myself. I felt so disconnected. Like, how am I on such a different level than this human being right here? Energetically, why do I not feel? Why am I up here and down here? And that is what, if you're on a spiritual path, that's where most of the time we can get stuck, is in that spiritual energy. Because when you're in that spiritual energy, it feels good. And you don't need a physical body. You don't need a physical body. Well, we're here to expand, evolve, and create the new human within this body. So if you're having a hard time connecting to your emotions, if you're having a hard time connecting to your path, it's because you need the physical body. And it takes physical body practices, and this is what's going to put you in that quote-unquote 2% to create change work, to create evolution in you and your future generations, past generations, all that stuff. And so just knowing that that is your responsibility in this lifetime is to work on multiple lifetimes. Maybe it wasn't in the past, but that's your responsibility right now. You get free will. But if you're being called to really get down to what is this shadow work? What is my way? What am I here for? What is my purpose? Where did I come from? What is in my specific genetic coding? If you have that desire to know that, there's a reason for that. And that's why I have the one-page playbook. That was all sourced. That was all channeled. And I'm going to teach you how to do that too, because I'm a way shower. I'm a way shower. Okay? And it's taken a lot of work. It's taken a lot of work on my narcissism as well to get me here, right here today, to talk to you. What do? Exposed. Well, until you, as a human, admit that there is narcissism in every single human. And what is narcissism? Fucking expectations. An identity. The 3D world. So, if you are like, what the hell? That is so not true. Sorry. I don't, maybe you need to tumble a little bit more to get to the point where you actually start to admit that you're living for other people, you have an identity to keep up on, it's all unconscious, okay? So once you recognize it and you don't take, you take ownership, but you don't take quote unquote responsibility for it, you take responsibility for the moving through it. That's the shadow, moving through the shadow. You take the responsibility for the moving through the shadow. You don't take the responsibility for the shadow. And the responsibility for the shadow is the blame and the shame and the guilt. When it came from, it's in your freaking fractal lines, right? And really starting to understand what fractal lines are, I will do my best to teach it, but I see it. It's sacred geometry, okay? And that's where all of my patterning comes in, and why the beauty code way, because I see codes, and I see codes in fractal lines and Mother Mary, because I always have her working on my fractal lines. And I'll teach you that too, okay? Access to anything I have access to, and let's start unlocking your DNA and your light, and doing that through rewiring process and becoming vulnerable, doing something different, saying yes to you, saying yes to creating your own game to play. You don't even have to go to anybody to learn how to lose weight anymore. You're just like gonna go to yourself and you're gonna start to take care of your own ish. Okay. You have back problems, you have back pain, you have pain in your body, you have migraine headaches? Or you're gonna go with somebody else to learn how not to have migraine headaches? Well, you're playing the game of the migraine headache. You're gonna continue to have migraine headaches. What's causing the migraine headaches? Something inside you that's ready to be put on that one-page playbook.